Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. I don't know if this is working, but I'll see when I'm done recording. So, today, since I can't get my microphone to run on my computer, and I'm impatient as fuck, I am gonna do a tier list about parody movies. And I've seen a lot more that's on this list, I just don't remember them, that were like, if you've seen the Hangover games, Vampires Suck, and a couple others like Scary Movie, like I believe 3 and 5 I've seen. It's just been too long for me to remember. So I'm going to go over the films that I've seen recently. I'll put them into a tier list of terrible, bad, bearable, good. One second. There we go. And actually great. Starting off with Disaster Movie. It's bad. It's just a bad movie. It's unfunny. The characters are all boring. There's like nothing going for it at all in this film. Like, it tries to be a parody of disaster movies, and it just really isn't, since most of the time the disaster is not even the focus of the film. It's him trying to find his love interest of the film that is also just extremely boring. Sorry about that, I had to yawn. I'm kind of tired from work. Anyway, next up we have Epic Movie. It's also pretty bad. I will say, at least with these two, they have redeeming moments in the films. But again, these movies just are not good. They're not funny, they're not enjoyable, they're just really bad films. Sorry again for my yawning, I'm just extremely tired. But yeah, same thing as the last one. I do like some of the references in this movie, like there's Pirates of the Caribbean, there's Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. There's a bunch of cool references to other movies that I do like. But besides that, and I know there's some Narnia shit here and there, but besides that, it's, again, kind of boring. Next up, we have Superhero Movie. It is actually a good movie. I actually thought I would hate this movie, going off of the previous two movies I've seen in this by the same people. But honestly, I enjoyed it. It is a parody of the... God damn it. It is a parody, of course, of the first Spider-Man movie. And honestly, it captures that pretty well. It captures that early 2000s campiness of the movie. It has some actually generally funny moments, a pretty solid villain, and it's actually pretty fun to watch. It's actually enjoyable. There's not a lot of cringe stuff like the previous year. Of course, it still has a little bit here and there, but it balances out with how good it actually is. Scary Movie 1. I don't know why they don't keep on yawning. But the first Scary Movie, hot take, after looking back on it, I generally think it's pretty bad. I remember absolutely loving these movies when I was younger. But now just looking back on them and rewatching them, like, they're just not good movies, like, at all. Like, they're cringe. Like, I will say everything with the Ghostface killer is actually interesting. And the twist at the end, not bad. It's actually a pretty good twist at the very end. But, everything besides that, it's the typical same stuff. The unfunny jokes, uninteresting characters, and all that. But anyway, next up. I don't know why the fuck I keep on yawning. Jesus Christ. We have Shaun of the Dead. And it is bearable. I personally don't find this movie as funny as a lot of other people do. But it is a movie at least I can sit through. It's not a movie I'll be like, God, I want this to be fucking over with, like the previous 3 movies I've talked about. It's fun, it's enjoyable, you have good characters, you have funny moments, you have some good stuff in the movie. It's overall a good movie. It's leagues above the ones in bad tier. Anyway, next up we have Date Movie. I know I skipped them, but I'll get to that one later. I want to save that one for last. It's bearable. Compared to the other ones I've seen, It's bearable. Like, it's still not great, but I could at least watch it again if I wanted to. Because it has an interesting story. It's a simple story at best. The characters aren't the worst, but they're okay. It's at best just okay. You know, the jokes don't always hit, but it's not painful to sit through. Like, it's no epic or disaster reward. It is generally painful to watch. It's just a mediocre movie. Next up, we have... What should I go with? 'Cause I'm embarrassed how much of yawning I'm doing. Let's talk about Austin Powers, and it's great. I love all the Austin Powers movies. I haven't seen them in a hot minute, but I remember them so well because they're all good. They're all good movies. And in fact, I'll lump them all into basically the same category of being great, since I basically feel the exact same way about all of them. They're all fun, they're super entertaining, and of course, they're obviously parodies of like spy movies and shit, like James Bond. And they're fun. They're engaging movies to sit through. And I generally just don't have much negative to say. They're just really fun and enjoyable films. Next up, we have The Naked Gun. And no, I have not seen the original. And I thought I was going to hate this movie. Just knowing my mom, and my mom wanted to go watch it, and she does not have a good track record of picking good movies. But it was fun. You know, I enjoyed myself watching it. It had its moments. It has some good funny moments. It had some actual good scenes. It has an interesting story. And so I do like stuff like this, like spy detective type movies I do love. And overall, I did enjoy myself watching the movie. It was honestly a blast. Next up, we have Meet the Spartans. I'm embarrassed by how much yawning I've been doing this fucking video. It's good. I'll put it above date movie, but I'll put it below Shaun the Dead. It's good. It's a bearable movie. Like, again, compared to the 3 movies in bad tier, it's actually good. It is actually entertaining. And it actually is funny for once. It, of course, is obviously a parody of, 300. If you didn't know that, it should be obvious by now that it's a parody of 300. And it's good. It's a good movie. And that's really all I could say. The characters are interesting. And it's actually funny. That's really all I could say. Now down. The level of rage that I have right now for yawning too much. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I love this movie. I love it so much. It's so funny. And of course, I also love fantasy stuff like King Arthur, Merlin type shit. It's great. I love it. It's so dumb. Like like when he fights the knight, like he cuts off his arms and shit. It's fucking hilarious. Like, it's just a flesh wound, and then you have the fucking mad eating bunny that like eats their heads off. It's fucking hilarious. It's a fucking hilarious movie. Next up, Tropic Thunder. I don't need to say much. It's hilarious. It's just a hilarious movie. That's really all I could say. I'm not gonna go too in depth since the movie is controversial. I'll say that much. Everybody knows that it's controversial. Like, every actor had to apologize for the movie. But I'll say that it's a great movie. I love it. Next up, we have the movie I wanted to save for last. Possibly the worst film I have ever fucking seen. Extreme movie. You ever see a comedy that thinks it's so funny, but it's not, and it is extremely... Sorry about that. Oh my god. Like, you ever see a comedy that thinks it's funny, but it's just genuinely painful to sit through? It's that, but like 10 times worse. Not only is this movie incredibly unfucking funny, it generally just thinks it's so much funnier than it actually is. Like, it is genuinely, like, painful to watch at times, because it's so boring. Like, the characters are just so uninteresting and boring. And the story is just like, oh, this high schooler wants to get laid. Unfunny sex joke, unfunny sex joke, unfunny sex joke, unfunny fart joke. I'm just like, oh my bro, just fucking end it. It's so fucking awful that it's generally in contention for one of the worst movies I have ever seen in my life. But yeah, that will wrap it up for this video. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Take care, and I will see you next time.